The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Black swap. 43 rail. Set.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now Carr changing the formation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. 25 yards to pick up there, also a first down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Red, cycle. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Sharp's got it, left side. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Coming left is Kamara. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A 10th carry for Kamara. Down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there out of Kamara. 51 yards. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin him deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. Where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. It's caught by Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He completes this one to Mingo. He's got room to roam. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Seal black.
Young now. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll send the slot in motion left. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taken by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Double black.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
A quarterback draw. Here's Young.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Slide through. Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion right, that's Marshall.
Drill green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
6-18. You're mine. 7-34. 93.
Now Carr. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Come on, stay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young on 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw again. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lock. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
White. Next.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Saints 7-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown! DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Kamara up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 734. 694.
Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
34 yards. First down, Saints.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Express. 1, later 1. 29. 29. Later 9. No, express. 637. 29.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, 38 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ready?
On play action, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Blue. Ready.
Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Blaster, stick.
Again, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And Young's throw there incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Slot man moves right. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To the air once more, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now a play fake. Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
The busy night continues for Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
An audible here to get a new look.
They run. It's Kamara. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing, Young. Being chased out left.
Well, that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The Tampa Bay is shy of midfield. A gain of a yard.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
The play fake, now Young.
He's got Mingo.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you can.
Touchdown, Panthers! Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
In motion right, Olave. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On play action, now Carr. And he's
going to be hit and taken down. Back right on the 38-yard line. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Young on first down. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Young off the play fake. Left side here to Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
93. 808. 93. 93.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Let's go now.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.